Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Nesting Padasali. So in this video I'm going to share with you an important tip that you should follow for the tomorrow examination. So you all know the CSIR examination is conducted in a CBT mode, that is computer based test, and this video will be really helpful if you are going to write the examination for the first time. So before entering into the examination hall, make sure everything is perfect. And before sitting in front of your system, that is, you will be allotted an individual computer system after verifying your all documents. So before sitting, make sure the photograph, your name, your application number and the subject, everything has been entered correct. Then there will be a timer will be running on. Okay, so first 10 minutes dedicate for go through the question paper. And if you ask me whether the question paper will be there, yes, there is an option of question paper, and if you click that, you will be getting just like a PDF copy of a question paper. Okay, anyway, you can't able to answer in the question paper. You need to you can simply look on the question. So first 10 minutes is checking off the question. Okay. Next 60 minutes you can dedicate for solving the question asked under part C. And if you ask me whether I can able to mix and match part A, part B, part C, yes, you can. It is your choice. There will be a few tabs will be there, and if you click on part C, then part C questions will be opening. Okay, so first 60, that is first 10 minutes you will be taking for revision, next 60 minutes part C, and next 45 minutes you can dedicate for part B, and next 35 minutes you can dedicate for part A. Okay, and remaining you will be having 30 minutes. In that 30 minutes, dedicate 10 minutes for checking, that is doing a final revision, everything, checking whether you had marked every questions correctly, like that. Okay. And please don't go in through checking, because at the last time point you might be changing from one option to other option, which is again an stress for you. Okay, so next thing is that you should understand these kind of navigation tool that here that has been here. Okay, so this suggests that you are not visited the particular question, and this particular thing says that you had visited the question but you didn't answer the particular question. Okay, and next this particular green option says that you had answered the question, and if you click on save and next option, you will be getting like this green color. And when to use this green color means if you are 100% sure about that, that is, if there is no need of relooking the question, relooking this particular question at the time of final checking, means you can simply click on this green color button. Okay, next, when to use this particular thing. Okay, that is purple color, and inside purple color there is a small green color circle is there. When to use means you have read the question and you also marked a particular answer, but you are 90%, you are 90% confident, remaining 10% you are thinking that the answer for this question is wrong. In that circumstances, if you are not sure about answering for that particular question, that is, you are 90% confident, your confidence is reduced only for 10%, means at that time point you can use this save and mark for review. It will be helpful, this particular options will be helpful at the time of final revision or final checking, so that the total number of questions that has been asked is very huge, like there will be nearly 145 questions, I think so. If I am wrong, sorry for that. So there will be 145 questions will be asked, so you can't able to go through all the 145 questions. Okay, so simply if you put on this particular save and mark for review status, answer mark for review, if you click on this particular option, if it is correct, then you can simply click on save and next, or else you can simply leave in mark. So make sure your question palette should be question that are answered by you should either contain this particular green color button or this particular purple color. Inside purple color it should be a green color thing. If you had selected this particular option, say you had selected question number 5 or question number 18, whatever it might be, say I had selected this particular question, I didn't study this particular concept in any of the CSIR preparation, but I came through this concept in my MSc or BSc, and or else if I can say you are 50% confident about this particular question, like you know the answer but you are only 50% confident, mean what you can do, you can simply click mark for review and next. Okay. So you can simply mark for review. So once you complete the question, if you lagging for marks, like once you click on correct option, you should immediately take your rough sheet and calculate marks. Okay, so if you are belonging to OBC category, then ultimately you should know how many questions you need to attempt and what is the safest marks for you. Okay, so already I uploaded what is the safest mark for the CSIR Life Sciences subject. At the same time, I already mentioned you how many questions you need to attempt category wise. I just mentioned you. Okay, so parallelly calculate the mark. Once you got your achievable mark, like if you are OBC for 200, if you are getting 140, that is more sufficient. Just stop at that particular point, because that's a negative mark for this particular CSIR examination, and many students may either lose their rank or they might lose their JRF seat because of this negative marking. So make sure about that particular negative marking. So whenever you give a correct answer for a particular question, just take a rough sheet and mark put question number and say 2 marks. If part B means put 2 marks, part C means 4 marks. So that at the final, after you completed the question completed, you can simply calculate it. And for 200, if you are getting 140 means you can stop at that particular point. For 200, if you are getting 80 means, then you can go for the question that you have marked for review, and you can try to provide answers for those questions. Okay, these mark for review might allot you a negative marking, so please avoid using the this particular option. And also only if you answered and you mark for and you had clicked this particular option, okay, so this particular thing and this particular thing alone will be taken into consideration. Many are asking whether the calculator will be provided manually or it will be displayed in the screen itself. So only for those questions which require the calculator, so below question paper itself, below for the particular question itself, you can able to find a virtual calculator will be there, friends. So I think many YouTube channel, they provide a detailed video how to use a calculator for CSIR examination. So get to know about those important shortcut keys of how to use a calculator for CSIR examination. Okay. Next question is that, so when you compare last year, that is June 2021 examination, which has been conducted in the February month, many students have reported that the question paper has been given in bilingual language, and it is a kind of mixed language. So if you are facing that kind of issues, like English and Hindi are mixing, better write the question in a rough sheet. They'll be providing you a lot and lots of rough sheet if you are needed, friends. So you can simply write a question and solve the question in the rough sheet itself. Then use this particular interface for only for marking a correct option. Okay. So next thing is that please don't try to use any shortcut keys in the keyboard, like Control T. Like if any of the question it is blank means, please don't try to refresh button, just because don't try to follow a few shortcut keys in the keyboard. Even though if you want to type anything for the screen, use the virtual keyboard that has been provided. So next thing is that if any of the question has been asking graphical based question, but they didn't provide enough amount of graph, means don't try to attempt those questions, because many students will be attempting those kind of question thinking that from NTA itself they had asked the question wrong. And in case if we attempted the question, definitely we will be getting a grace mark from NTA, like that many students are thinking. That please don't attempt those questions for which which you find that particular question is wrong. Okay, because sometimes NTA may provide their justification, even though student from our side we had provided. Okay, next thing is that if you have any cursor issue, then please rectify with the examination invigilator before start of examination, friends. And also below your computer system, there will be many wirings will be going on. So please sit simply keeping your legs closed. Please don't sit as such if you are sitting in a park. Okay, so please note that particular thing, and don't mess up your physical arrangement. Go to washroom and restroom before start of the examination itself. Okay, because they won't allow you to use the restrooms and all, but they will be providing a water and all if needed. Due to this particular new virus, better carry a transparent water bottle with you and pen with you. Next, make sure you are clicking a final submit button. So once you submitted, then they will be showing you how many questions you attempted in part A, how many questions you had attempted in part B, part C. So these are the important lists that I have jotted down for your need. So please make use of all those points. So all the best for your exam, friends. Thanks for watching this video. Bye.